Morning all, welcome back. A little bit today on atoms. Atoms. I want you to imagine a grid of atoms. These are all little dots. Okay? These atoms make up everything. So this human being is made from atoms. The air he breathes is made from atoms. The stars in the night sky are made from atoms. The clouds are made from atoms. And the ground we stand on is made from atoms. Okay? Everyone knows this, basics. So imagine all these little dots inside here, all little energy atoms. They all these energies make up different things. Don't worry about the chemicals and everything, because you're overcomplicating things. You don't need to. Life's about being simple. Okay? So when you die, bear in mind you made up all these atoms. Don't look at it as a man dying into the ground. Just look at it as atoms joining. They're already connected to the atoms. So when you die, your energy goes back in, not necessarily to the ground, because these atoms are all linked. So you can go back into the air, you can hit the stars, you can hit the clouds. Okay? It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. You need to rewire your brain to look at these atoms in a different light, because over time these atoms, when you die, they'll come back, but only the best of the best survive. But along with the best of the best come the worst of the worst. They're always right? It's the reason, when you look at it simply, you know that atoms are all connected. Okay? You know that these stars are in the past, because Hubble has already told us this. This Earth, they're all connected by atoms. The person stood on the Earth, connected by atoms. Right? Atoms. There's always a balance point. If you can find that balance, you're going to be happy, but finding that balance is not enough, because trying to explain that balance to people, that's the hard bit, because you'll get lost. You'll get lost in your imaginations, and then it drives you crazy. Absolutely. So you always imagine these atoms are connected. When you die, they go back in. I do believe that's why people see the light. Again, it's energy, atoms. Now, you'll get some scientists saying, what are you talking about? That's not science, that's not science. Well, to me, I am a simple man, so I might be wrong. But if that's the start point, and these are atoms, okay, and they're all electrical, no matter how long that chain gets, this electrical current travels through a train. Imagine it like a wire. It'll travel. Doesn't matter how long the wire gets, it travels. It's imagination. Right? So don't let any scientist tell you that's not science, because it is. And if anyone, I had a lady say, I don't mean to be disrespectful joining in your conversation, but how can you compare humans to atoms? Humans are a lot more clever and this, that and other. Right? I can compare them because we are atoms. Every single bit of us is an atom. This air here is atoms. We're all linked. It's all linked. Everything is linked via energy. Okay? That's why people are doing crazy things, because they're overthinking it, and they're thinking, I can do this, I can do that. But you need to ground yourself and remember, we're just normal people. We're just normal people trying to find us way out of this rabbit hole. See, in life, scientists never get heard. Never get heard until they've gone. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to be heard. You can keep ducking me. You guys up top, you government figures and you top scientists can keep ducking me and ducking me and ducking me. I'm talking sense. You're not listening. Partly because you know. Partly because you don't really give a fuck. And partly because you can't. You can't listen because you know what you know. You'd have to rewire everything. Okay? Atoms. And then once you learn about atoms, life will become easier. You just learn the simple properties. We know there's always a fight for the top. Okay, we know everything is addictive. Okay, would you use an addiction against someone? Yes. Is TV addictive? Yes. Is being comfortable on a settee addictive? Yes. Is McDonald's addictive? Oh God, yeah. Is chocolate? I'm a chocoholic. Chocoholic. I'll admit it. I love it. Okay. These videos are not about making you feel bad in what you're doing, because you're doing your normal. Always. You shouldn't have to change anything because it's not down to you. Because even you adults out there, we're babies and shown once, and we've been introduced over a long time to certain things. And once you get introduced to something, you want more, like any drug. But you try telling a full world of people they're addicted to electricity, they're all going to do what any addict will do and say, yeah, alright, nutcase, get fucked. It's true. Emails, phones, cameras, social media, microwaves, boilers, it's all energy, it's all electric. Okay, but it's not natural atoms, it's man-made. See, if you were clever up top and you knew everything was addictive, you'd start using this against people. So you control the tellies and what people are seeing, it then becomes their normal. But what happens over time, too many imaginations are in play, and your brain will not take all that in. No chance. It'll send you wappy, absolutely wappy. Each and every person's got their own imagination, and each and every person has seen and heard different stories and different religions and different things over the times. So they're all right, because again they've come down that path. And it doesn't matter where they've split off for survival in the past, they've all come down the same path, but they're all still connected via energy, natural energy. Okay? So these government figures up top, I'm trying to contact you to explain to me why are you letting my children become addicts? Okay? Because you've got to remember, when we were animals, there was no electricity and we survived just well for 13.8 billion years. Well, we've had a few wipeouts. We've made a few silly mistakes other ways. But even 66 million years, we were surviving and we were thriving and things were good. And then imagination came into play. Somebody clicked on, I'll tell you why the brain gap jumped. Because once your imagination clicks, okay, you know the missing link they're all worried about? When your imagination clicks, it just takes it all in. You'll know everything. You'll be like a human computer. Honestly. Sounds crazy, I know. Because you still got to be grounded. You're still a normal man. You're still a normal woman. And we're still doing what we've been shown. But no matter what age you are now, you've been shown. You were born. Which again, is science. People say that's not science. Simple biology. We're born. Mrs. Gran, movement, respiration, sensitivity, growth, reproduction, excretion, nutrition. Okay? Sensitivity is the one we're missing. Sensitivity. And there's good and bad in all, but ultimately we're being shown, and we're all being shown on different paths. So a simple example is Black Lives Matter. Okay? They do matter, but all lives matter. So what do you think is going to happen when our children are watching this bullshit media? Okay? Our children are watching us fight and rip statues down and argue and fight and they just carry on because they want to make Dad proud. Now, we are adults, so we're going to step up now and we're going to all come together and we're going to rip this government down in a nice way. We're going to educate the government because they were also babies, so they, in their heads, they think they're doing best by us. Well, I hope they do, because if they are purposely, and I'll make this promise now, if they're purposely trying to get us addicted to everything, and they know this is happening, again, there's a big problem. None of these videos are about making you stop what you do, because what you're doing is perfect, okay? Chinese, Donkey Derby, whatever it may be, we're all normal, we're doing us normals, okay? But what we're not realising is we're doing what other people want us to do, if that makes sense, okay? How can you get somebody addicted to electricity, get them addicted to money, then make them go out and work the bollocks off, right? to pay for this addiction, what they've got us addicted to in the first place. And it happens with everything: alcohol, any drug, coffee, TV, money, anything. So they get us addicted. We're seeing it, we're addicted, we're in this, we can't stop because we've got families to provide for. So you can't just stop. You're not getting us a way out, ever. So a simple graph of depression, yeah, over time. Okay? This is us now. This is our children. Do you think our children are just going to miraculously be alright in 20 years' time? No, because it doesn't work like that. Because it goes up. Any other planet, the government would be sacked. Okay? They'd absolutely be sacked, because if you look at the bigger picture, right, obesity is going up, knife crime's going up, war's going up, cancer's going up, diabetes is going up. They'd be sacked straight away. Brain size is going down. Your brain size is going down. And I'm not talking about the size, I'm talking about what we use. And that's because we're overloading it with crap and we're struggling. Scientists have proven it. This is not my work, this is what the scientists are saying, so I'm just going to stick with the scientists. The problem is, one scientist could not tell us. They'd not be able to, because again, you need everyone on board. It's an impossible task, because you'd have to get every single person, every single expert, every single religion to listen to one. You can't do that. That is an impossible task, because you can't get one person to listen to you. Okay? In life, science goes. Science never sleeps, but science goes misunderstood, and they never get clicked onto till it's too late. Too late. Why? I'm gonna keep trying to explain it, because this is what's happening in life. Okay? These atoms are the same reason. They're the same reason that the good girl always wants the bad boy. It's atoms, it's energy transfer, always. That's all it is. It's the same reason we can't stop doing what we do, because we want more. And yeah, you can say I'm grounded. In reality, we're not. It's not about changing what you do, guys. It's about just realising there is a bigger picture out there. Everyone's equal. Everyone. We need to stand up as adults. And I'm talking to you, royalties, and I'm talking to you, celebrities, as well, because I don't look at you as royals and celebrities. I look at you as equals. Okay? Because you're no smarter, no cleverer than my people down at bottom. Not one bit. But what you are doing is you've got the means to get your addiction, and you're giving us addictions, and you're letting government give us addictions and not giving us the means to pay for them. And then we get a snowball effect. It's that easy. You do really need to click in your head that everything is addictive. Phones, TVs, simplify it, electricity, simplify it again, atoms. It's that easy. We need a path for everyone, one path. Listen, I can only tell you the problem. The solution, it's crazy. It's like well, there must be a way of breaking this chain, because it is a chain. We're in the middle of a chain reaction. We literally are. They're telling us, because these atoms have come. And they just do what they do. Until eventually, you ever get that feeling you've been here before? Do you ever get that feeling you've been here before? Or is that just me? Yeah, I get that feeling. Eventually, it loops around. Resets. That's me. Guys, 40 minutes, 20. Don't overthink it again. Just plod through life, doing your normal. Be kind, be generous. I always say it, shit travels downhill. If these guys up top don't want to listen to me because they don't think I know what I'm on about, more fool them. Because in 15 years' time, if I'm wrong, in 15 years' time, you'll say you were right. And if I'm right, then you guys up top have got it coming. Have a great day.